Of course, everything's changed here. Grown quite a bit. We're still open. Is any other staff? I see this picture. Yeah. Talk to the other. That's what I'm used to. Everybody else. Good to see you. Really? Yeah, what happened was I already got his performing all the do.
My experience has been amazing. It's been a learning experience. I've learned things that I never thought that I would learn. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Coming in here into, Section 64, I was a little nervous, didn't know anyone, and then got here and met a lot of wonderful people. We have great leaders, made a lot of friends in our county and out of county.
The staff are wonderful. Of course, they're supposed to be hard, and they are, but disciplined, and make sure that we're doing the right things. And it's all to teach us, to keep us alive when we do get out there.
Like Sergeant Hoagland, a father figure. Like, he's so caring, and like everybody's caring, but he just stuck out mainly because, he's just so hard on you, but at the same time, very caring.
So I actually come from a law enforcement family. For a long time, I was stuck into doing nursing. I did nursing for a while, was not happy there. Law enforcement, I've just wanted to do it, but I was scared to branch out because of all the risks that it has. But I've always been told that if you're going to go into law enforcement because you want to do it.
If it's something that you're called for, you're going to know it in your heart, and just be brave and make that step.
I came from a different career my whole life. I kind of knew I wanted to do it, but then I just thought, I'm just going to do it, and it's been the best decision. I know this field is a male-dominant field, and women, there's so many women that I look up to in our county, in this profession, and we can be right up there with the men.
Women rock, like, especially mothers.
There's a lot of negative feelings towards police officers nowadays, and I hope to put a better face forward.
One thing that I have learned here is to never give up. I will not lose, I will not quit, and I will never have "I can't" in my vocabulary.
I would take being firm and fair and having integrity in everything I do.
I'm looking forward to finding my place and where I want to be and where I'm supposed to be, and then the connections that I make throughout, and then growing in this profession.
This has been the best thing I've done in a long, long time, maybe the best thing I've done in my life.
Maybe she make that project work since I'd like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the 64th session of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Training Academy. Please stand as the Jefferson County Sheriff's Honor Guard posts the colors and remain standing as our class chaplain, Matthew Satham, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance and our invocation. Mark. Post.
Ready? Up. Ready? Down.
Present or pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order. R.
Read cover. Left face. Forward. Ball.
Let's pray. Dear God, we come to you today, Lord, thankful for the fellowship that we have today with our friends, family, co-workers, and these instructors, Lord. And we thank you for your grace and mercy that you showed this class throughout these 16 weeks, God. We just ask that you be with us today, God, as we go through this time of fellowship. We ask this in your name. Amen. Class, seat.
You may be seated. Thank you.
Thank each of you for being here today. I know that the graduates really appreciate it. They have spent, what they will probably tell you right now is 16 long weeks here with everything. But we were glad to have them. We're glad to see 22 of them graduating and welcome you to be here to enjoy their moment. Let me apologize for the air. We had a truck come through Wednesday afternoon that took down every power line and telephone line and et cetera down the little road here. They worked Wednesday night and all day yesterday. We finally got it up, but they say it's going to take about 48 hours to everything catch up, so to speak. So I apologize. It's normally not quite this warm in here. But nothing we can do about it right now. There's some people I'd like to give a special welcome to. The families and friends of the graduates that are here. And a lot of them, there's other law enforcement representatives here that I'd like to recognize. Sheriff Smith from Barber County, you'll hear from him in a few minutes. He is our speaker. Blount County, Captain Neal is here representing it. Blount County, Chief Deputy Whitt. Where are you? Somewhere? I have one on my list. Okay. Coffee County, Sheriff Scott Bird, we welcome you. He's a past graduate of this academy and a newly elected sheriff that's just now jumped in the deep end here with it. His Chief Deputy Hines is with him. Kanaka County, Sheriff Brock, thank you so much for coming and supporting us. Lauderdale County, Sheriff Hamilton. He's another one that's just jumped in the deep end with us here. So we've had several conversations with it, but thank you for being here. Limestone County, Sheriff McLaughlin, thank you. And you have your county commissioner here too, one of them, right? Commissioner Young, wherever he ended up on you. But thank you for him coming. Sheriff Phil Sims, Marshall County, always welcome you. Mobile County, we have Captain Smith and Lieutenant Bolton. Thank y'all for being here. Morgan County, Chief Deputy Host, thank you. Pike County, Sheriff Thomas, thank you as always. And your Chief Deputy Williamson is with you. In addition to that, you see a bunch of white shirts over here, and they're our command staff. We have, let me see if I can go down the row right here. Chief Deputy AG, Captain Howard, Captain Knight, Captain Morgan, Captain Gwynn, Captain Dotson, Captain Yeager, Captain Gunthorpe, Captain Mays, Captain Hardeman, Captain Weatherly, and Captain Reach. I made it. On the stage with me, we also have Assistant Sheriff Anthony Pippin. We welcome him. He's first graduation in that new position for him, so glad he can be here. We have Chief Deputy Willie Hill and then Sheriff Pettway. And on this side of me, we have Lieutenant William Powell and Sergeant Hoagland. And you'll hear from some of these in a few minutes. At this time, I'd like to introduce Sheriff Smith to come give us our message this morning for the graduates. Sheriff Smith, as I already said, is from Barber County. He grew up in Barber County. He has worked with Eufaula PD and the Alabama State Pardons and Parole Board prior to election. He has one of his bios says 20 years. Best I can count, you're closer to 25 years of law enforcement experience now with it. He began his second term in January of this year and has already made history pretty much twice for your county in his first election and then his reelection with no opposition. So he's doing a great job there. Sheriff Smith?
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Congratulations, class session 64. I know it's been a long 4 months and probably a little longer for some of you than others. Like Ms. Black said, my name is Tyrone Smith. It's an honor to be here with you all this morning, speaking with you. I'd like to thank Director Black for extending the invitation to me. Again, it was an honor to accept it. I'd also like to commend Director Black, Sheriff Pettway, and the support staff of Jefferson County Sheriff's Academy for doing an outstanding job year after year. I've sent cadets to several different academies throughout the state, but this one is different. And I really can appreciate this academy because once they come back to their respective counties, there's nothing that they need that they won't already have. And I really appreciate that. It saves us other sheriffs time and money, and they're NCIC certified, and it's just so many certifications that they have. So I appreciate that. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. It's not much. Director Black just pretty much said the majority of it. So I started law enforcement in 1998. I've seen it all. There's not a whole lot that I haven't seen. Most of it is at the municipal police level. Was as an investigator in a criminal investigation division for 10 years. I worked 10 years at the Barber Bullock County District Attorney's Office, 3rd Judicial Circuit, 2 years at the Alabama Bureau of Pardon and Paroles, and like Director Black said, I'm in my second term now as sheriff. So I want to spend the next few minutes attempting to give you all some words of encouragement, you all, and tell you some things that I think will help you have a successful and long career in law enforcement. First and foremost, I'd like to thank each of you for your service and sacrifices as you answer the call and undertake this most strenuous but noble path of law enforcement. The field you're about to enter can be rewarding in many ways, okay, but it's not for everyone. And with the scrutiny officers are under today, it's becoming harder and harder to get officers to choose the career path that you have chosen. Some of that scrutiny is warranted, okay? All it takes is for one bad one to make us all be looked at differently. That's all it takes. This is not fair to the good ones, but it's true. It happens. So my question to you all is don't be one of the bad ones. It's not hard to do the right thing. It's really not. Your leaders and trainers gave their best so that you could become capable, unsuppressed, and excellent members of the law enforcement community. You have had physical training, classroom instructions, simulations, and practice sessions, all with the goal of preparing you all to be the best and to do the increasingly difficult but utterly essential job of enforcing all the laws in the state of Alabama. You have been pushed mentally and physically throughout your training. And I'm sure you've been pushed time and time again. And I commend each and every one of you for taking that on and being able to be here to the end and see it through. We all need you to be outstanding, to work hard, and to demonstrate great integrity in the execution of your duties. Integrity is a must in this profession. It's not an option. You don't believe anything else I tell you, believe that. Integrity is an absolute must. You got to have it. Okay? What's the meaning of integrity? The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Say that again. Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. A few other words that are comparable to integrity that comes to mind: honor, ethics, righteousness, truthfulness, and trustworthiness. Regardless of how you look at it, if you consistently display these traits and characteristics, your career in law enforcement will be very long and rewarding. We all have heard the saying, treat people the way you want to be treated. I agree with that. Can't disagree with it at all. We've all heard that growing up. I tell my deputies, though, to also treat people the way you want to be treated, but it's important to treat people the way they allow you to treat them. So that's going to be something that's challenging for you all. And what I mean by that is if you're dealing with someone, if they treat you with respect, give them that same respect back. That gun and that badge, it can be something that can be used as a powerful tool, but it can also be something that can condemn you if you don't use it right. That gun and badge cannot go to your head. All right? Use it. Use it for what it's supposed to be used for. Okay? Remember, not in all cases, but in many cases, you are the person of authority when it comes to public participation. Most of the time, you set the tone in those interactions. You are going to be challenged. You're going to be tempted. You're going to find yourself in very difficult situations. But I implore you to always use your duty to yourself, your people, and your agency. Never, ever compromise on your integrity. For if you lose it, it will be very difficult, if not possible, for you to restore it. Also remember, each time you put that uniform on and you walk out of your house or your home, you are representing yourself, your family, your parents, and in some cases, your children, the department that you work for, and the sheriff. Life is full of many challenges, and the world we live in is far from perfect. But I have the utmost faith in you, class session 64. I believe that you will make your respective counties a better and safer place. And I think you will make us all proud. Always give your best, work hard, demonstrate integrity in all you do, and you too will be soaring high, striving to achieve, and reaching for the stars. In my closing, every one of you will leave here today with the same foundation, with the possibility of being a leader somewhere throughout your career. None of you received training that the person sitting next to you didn't receive. There will be times when it will be necessary to embrace the role of fellowship as you go on your path. Take these opportunities, build on these opportunities, never stop learning, and use the foundation that you started here at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Academy to help you achieve your goals in the future. I would like to congratulate you again, and I will often pray for each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Sheriff Pettway is going to come forward now. He has some words he wants to speak to you on as graduates, and also a few awards he wants to make.
Thank you, Director Black. Sheriffs, thank you. Thank you for sending your personnel here. We thank you for your staff that is with you also today. Want to thank also my academy staff that has done a great job of training, and my command staff that is present here also. Want to say thank you to my command staff and to the families. Thank you for your loved ones being here. You can smile now. The work is over. But at this time, I take pleasure in recognizing those that within the sheriff's office who have received some good news from associations outside of the sheriff's office. I've always say that my best asset is a well-trained deputy. And when you're well-trained, others recognize you. So when they're recognized, we're going to recognize them also today. So I'm going to ask Deputy Chief AG to come forward with some names that we're going to recognize today and some plaques that we're going to give to them.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, session 64. Congratulations once again. I'd like to reiterate what I said on yesterday. Please allow us to love on you today because you have earned it, and we are extremely proud of all of you. At this time, Sheriff Pettway would like to recognize some of our team members for outstanding service. This is National Victims' Rights Week, and this first acknowledgement is for excellence in community service. This outstanding honoree joined our Victim Services Unit in 2002. She has worked with compassion and empathy to comfort the victims of violent crimes in Jefferson County. She has created and nourished relationships within our community and within other agencies to promote the betterment of services and solutions to those harmed by criminal acts. Gloria is well respected among her peers, and her impeccable reputation is well deserved. Please join us in honoring Miss Gloria Turner for her selfless service. Outstanding service by a deputy. On December 12, 2022, this honoree took immediate action to protect the lives of his students. He received information that a student had a firearm at a local school. This deputy took the information and refused to stop until he identified a suspect. This deputy was able to remove a loaded firearm from a school and take the bearer into custody. His actions and calm demeanor turned what could have been a catastrophic event into a success story. This deputy continues to impress us by his willingness to serve the citizens of Jefferson County without a moment's hesitation. Please join us in honoring Deputy Darius Black. Sheriff's Life-Saving Medal. The Sheriff's Life-Saving Medal is awarded to recognize the actions of a sheriff's office personnel that result in the saving or preservation of human life that otherwise would have been lost without the employee's direct involvement. On December 2nd, 2021, Lieutenant Mike House was eating lunch at a local restaurant when he heard a commotion across the dining room. Lieutenant House recognized that the child was in distress and choking. He took the child from the mother and successfully performed the Heimlich maneuver on the child to dislodge the blockage from the child's airway, most assuredly saving the child's life. In the aftermath of the incident, it was discovered that the child's father was also a Jefferson County Sheriff's deputy. We would like to commend Lieutenant Mike House by presenting him with the prestigious award for his life-saving acts. Patriotic Employer Award. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, along with Sergeant Dana Merchant from our patrol division, have been acknowledged by the U.S. Department of Defense being deemed patriotic employer. Due to the efforts of Sergeant Merchant in cooperation with our department, he was able to assist National Guard Sergeant Nicholas Johnson during his transition to active duty. Deputy Johnson said that Sergeant Merchant's support during the transition allowed him to be mentally prepared to accomplish his military duty. We wish to present Sergeant Dana Merchant with the Patriotic Employer Award and to accept the Above and Beyond Award on the behalf of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. This last acknowledgement comes from the National Sheriff's Office, Medal of Merit. Chaplain Don Thompson has led the Jefferson County Sheriff's Chaplain Program since Sheriff Pettway took office in 2019. Since that time, our chaplains have played a larger role in the Sheriff's Office than ever before. They have implemented programs such as First Sunday prayer meetings, Holidays with Heroes, back-to-school rallies, fish fry fellowships, and a huge participation in the National Faith in Blue Weekend are just a few of the endeavors our chaplains have undertaken. All of this is at the direction and leadership of Chaplain Don Thompson. Because of the initiatives and dedication of Chaplain Thompson, Sheriff Mark Pettway submitted an application for him to be recognized by the National Sheriff's Association in their annual awards presentations. Today, Pastor Don Thompson is being recognized by the National Sheriff's Association and is being presented this Medal of Merit. Please join us in congratulating Chaplain Don Thompson. Let's give a final hand to all of our honorees.
At this time, I would like to recognize the class officers for session 64. Please, when your name is called, come up to the stage. Class President, Deputy Jonathan Fillingham, Barber County Sheriff's Office. Vice President, Deputy Jordan Craig, Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. Secretary Treasurer, Deputy Katie Oliver, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Class Chaplain, Deputy Matthew Statham, Blount County Sheriff's Office. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you class officers. Let's give them a hand.
Face.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming out to support your loved ones, friends, family members, coworkers, and my classmates. I think I can speak for the whole class when I say this has been quite an adventurous journey. And we all appreciate and support, and thank you for your support and coming out today. I, being one of the oldest classmates, have been around and done many things before stepping out on this path, but I still felt somewhat uncomfortable when I first thought about coming here. So I'm pretty sure it was very daunting for some of the younger crowd here. But everyone here showed up, suited up, willing to do what it takes to complete this task. For that, I'm proud of each and every one of my classmates. I believe it takes a special person to want to step into this field. Each of us were called to do this in one form or another. In their own way, each wants to make their communities, the state, their country, and indeed our world a better place. Each member of this class has the potential to do just that. I know the tasks that we were required to learn and perform were many, and while some were harder and more painful, OC spray and tasers, than others, they were all necessary and needed for us to do this job professionally. I know that we can achieve that goal of professionalism as long as we do the things we were taught here. I'd like to thank every member of the staff here for the knowledge and insight they gave us, for the sternness and discipline that we need to survive, thrive in this job, and for the way y'all truly wanted us to learn the safety and fight through anything aspects of being a law enforcement officer. Since our classes began, we've had officers shot in Shelby County and Huntsville, one of which was fatal. Unfortunately, this can and does happen everywhere, which is why I'm grateful for the superior knowledge and skill our instructors passed on to us. This, however, is just our beginning. While Director Black, Lieutenant Powell, Sergeant Hoagland, Deputies Cooper, Markham, and Pilkington have given us a solid foundation, they've always told us that there's always more to learn. I, for one, plan on doing just that, always trying to improve and get better at what I know and strive to learn more. All this I want to charge my classmates with as well. Not only if we do this, we'll not only make ourselves better, but we'll make our surroundings better as well. God has put us all where He wants us, and that is here to learn and perform to our utmost abilities. We have been called to try and make a difference in this world. I've heard many of my classmates remark on just the subject. God has His hands in all of it. God put people here to teach us, godly people here to teach us, godly people here to learn, to protect, to guard, babysit, negotiate, and help others in so many ways. For that, I'm grateful to be led by this Academy staff, grateful to be part of this particular group of classmates, this group of new friends. Thank y'all very much. And I'd also like to present a plaque on behalf of Session 64. In appreciation for all you've done for us.
Thank you. Appreciate this. As most of you know, it will go on the wall so everybody can stare and laugh and make fun of your pictures. But there's something else about this plaque that he hasn't said. One of their classmates, Deputy Oliver, made their plaque for them. So that gave it a little more special meaning for the class. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to make several special awards presentations. Come forward when your name is called. The Top Gun Award is presented to the student who achieves the highest overall score on the A post-qualification course. This award is presented to Deputy Garrett Michael Brown of the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. The Academic Achievement Award is presented to the student who achieves the highest overall grade point average for the academy session. This award is presented to Deputy Jacob Andrew Wilson of the Marshall County Sheriff's Office. The Director's Award is presented to the student who displays the highest potential for effective leadership and achievement in combination with an observed demeanor, which indicates a keen interest in all aspects of law enforcement. This award is presented to Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Shea Fillingham of the Marshall County Sheriff's Office. The Physical Fitness Award is presented to the student who demonstrates the greatest level of physical fitness in his commitment to physical fitness from the beginning to the end of the academy session. This award is presented to Deputy David Kyle Burrows of the Morgan County Sheriff's Office. The Physical Fitness Achievement Award is presented to the student who showed the most improvement in his physical fitness from the beginning to the end of the academy session. This award is presented to Deputy Garrett Michael Brown of the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. The Staff Excellence Award is voted on by members of the staff and is presented to the student who exhibits a professional demeanor and bearing, for having a positive attitude, and for setting a positive example by being self-motivated. This award is presented to Deputy Jordan Lee Craig of the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Assistant Sheriff Tony Pippin. Nice meeting y'all. I'm gonna introduce Academy staff. Directors Tommy Black, Lieutenant William Powell, Sergeant Terrell Hoagland, Deputy Casey Markham, Deputy Jason Pippington, Deputy Lynn Cooper, Miss Mitchell, Janet Mitchell, Tammy Foreman, and Drew Martin. I'd like for everybody to give these candidates, graduates, a hand. Job well done. And just remember, you want to become a servant leader because you want to serve the public. Thank y'all.
At this time, the students will now come and receive their diplomas.
Those presenting the award, sheriffs, etc., if you'll line up, we'll.
And ladies and gentlemen, we understand this is a big occasion. Feel free to come into the aisle, take pictures of your graduates. They have been instructed to stay up here as long as it takes for y'all to get a good picture of them, okay? Shay Fillingham, Barber County Sheriff's Office. Matthew Statham, Blount County Sheriff's Office. Zachary Cardwell, Coffee County Sheriff's Office. Kason Miley, Coffee County Sheriff's Office. Chase Bullock, Conecuh County Sheriff's Office. Patrick Carrin, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Ronald Lewis, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Ardelia Marks, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Katie Oliver, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Elia Shields, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Cody Wakefield, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Garrett Brown, Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. Jordan Craig, Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office. Corey Crouch, Limestone County Sheriff's Office. Corey.
You didn't stand still long enough.
Bradley Fontenot, Limestone County Sheriff's Office. William Isbell, Marshall County Sheriff's Office.
Congratulations.
Jacob Wilson, Marshall County Sheriff's Office. Jermaine Surratt, Mobile County Sheriff's Office. Jason Yarlagata, Mobile County Sheriff's Office. David Burrows, Morgan County Sheriff's Office. Blake Curtis, Morgan County Sheriff's Office. Tristan Gibson, Pike County Sheriff's Office. At this time, Chief Deputy Hill will administer the oath of office to these new deputies. I would like to ask all of the graduates to stand.
What you've been waiting for. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jefferson,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
as long as I remain a citizen thereof,
as long as I remain a citizen thereof,
that I will honestly, faithfully, and fearlessly
that I will honestly, faithfully, and fearlessly
discharge the duties of the office of Deputy Sheriff
discharge the duties of the office of Deputy Sheriff
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the graduation ceremony for session 64. I'd ask that you remain standing as our class chaplain comes and gives a benediction.
To the business shares, they can meet us next door.
Let's pray. Dear God, we come to you again today, Lord, just to thank you for this fellowship again that we've gotten to have today, Lord. We thank you for the family and the friends and the coworkers that showed up to celebrate us and this opportunity that we got, Lord. I just ask that you touch everybody's heart on their way home, Lord, and keep everybody safe when they go back to their respective counties. I ask this in your name. Amen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again,
My experience has been amazing. It's been a learning experience. I've learned things that I never thought that I would learn. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Coming in here into, session 64, I was a little nervous, didn't know anyone. And then got here and met a lot of wonderful people. We have great leaders. I've made a lot of friends in our county and out of county.
The staff are wonderful. Of course, they're supposed to be hard, and they are, but disciplined and make sure that we're doing the right things. And it's all to teach us, to keep us alive when we do get out there.
Like Sergeant Hoagland, a father figure. Like, he's so caring, and like everybody's caring, but he just stuck out mainly because, he just so hard on you, but at the same time, very caring.
So I actually come from a law enforcement family. For a long time, I was stuck into doing nursing. I did nursing for a while, was not happy there. Law enforcement, I've just wanted to do it, but I was scared to branch out because of all the risks that it has. But I've always been told that if you're gonna go into law enforcement because you want to do it.
If it's something that you're called for, you're gonna know it in your heart, and just be brave and make that step.
I came from a different career my whole life. I kind of knew I wanted to do it, but then I just thought, I'm just going to do it, and it's been the best decision. I know this field is a male-dominant field, and women, there's so many women that I look up to in our county, in this profession, and we can be right up there with the men.
Women rock, especially mothers.
There's a lot of negative feelings towards police officers nowadays. And I hope to put a better face forward.
One thing that I have learned here is to never give up. I will not lose, I will not quit, and I will never have I can't in my vocabulary.
I would take being firm and fair and having integrity in everything I do.
I'm looking forward to finding my place and where I want to be and where I'm supposed to be, and then the connections that I make throughout, and then growing in this profession.
This has been the best thing I've done in a long, long time, maybe the best thing I've done in my life.